So most recently, the kerfuffle that I've seen coming out of the country music industry is that Jason Aldean, and like, so just for your reference, I didn't realize this until I had gone into reading the story a bit, but Jason Aldean is the musician at whose concert there was a big mass shooting where like 50 people died a few years back, you know? Like back in 2017 in Las Vegas, there was a shooting at a venue, like a bunch of people got shot, right? A 64-year-old man opened fire on the crowd attending a music festival, and Jason Aldean was the one who was on stage at the time. So just for your frame of reference, that's the guy who we're talking about, a guy who survived a mass shooting at a concert. So he's got this song, and he didn't write it, let me just be clear. Hit like on the stream if you think that this shit is pathetic. But Jason Aldean is defending this very controversial song, but didn't write it. So like even his interpretation of the song is like not reliable in my humble opinion here, you know? So Jason Aldean's, he's got a song called Try That in a Small Town. I don't know what you think it's about, but it's probably worse than you think it is. So there's some controversy, there's some questions. What is the message of this song? Apparently, the lyrics of the song themselves were not noteworthy. The song came out a while ago. I think it came out last year even, like the song itself released last year. And the lyrics were not too noteworthy. But then the music video came out. And that's what's making people think, oh, this is really racist. Like, what about this is racist? Like, what the hell is going on? It kind of starts out seeming like it's kind of about caring about the community, protecting, you know, like, oh, if you sucker punch somebody on the sidewalk or carjack an old lady, you know, we're gonna protect, you know, whatever. Or if you cuss out a cop or spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. And here we take care of our own. Like, the lyrics of this song, like, there is definitely an implication. Like, the whole premise of the song, try that in a small town. I think there's an implication there that, like, the try that means if you do this, then we will retaliate against you physically with violence. And here's another reason why I think this. Oh my god, this lyric says, you cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town. And then the immediate next lyric is, got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round him up. Well, that might fly in the city. Good luck. Try that in a small town. So basically, it's just an actual song that is saying the thing of, you know, we're gonna shoot you if you do something. Or like, if you try to take our guns, we're gonna shoot you. That shit might fly in the city. Good luck. Like, that's the lyrics of the song, okay? So you know, I guess this wasn't particularly noteworthy as far as country music is concerned. It sounds like QAnon wrote that song. The original rebelliousness of country music lost out to the whiteness of country music. So this, yeah, like I said, the lyrics did not cause that much of a stir, although they are very clearly problematic. But here's the bigger problem. The bigger problem is that the visuals in the music video are like video of protests and robberies, like accompanying video. The song had been out for 2 months before this hullabaloo erupted because this controversy was mostly spurred by the music video. It was released the song was released in May 2023. Not too many headlines. Here's the kicker. The video features footage of protests and robberies projected onto a courthouse in Columbia, Tennessee, where previously 18-year-old black man Henry Coate was lynched in 1927. So this was a song about try that in a small town, rah, 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 rah. And like, oh, try to carjack a lady at night or try to cuss at a police officer. We won't deal with that. Try that shit in a small town. It's not gonna fly. See how far down the road you make it. Literally, that's one of the lyrics in the song. See how far you make it down the road. And then they projected that onto a courthouse in Tennessee where a black man was lynched in 1927, less than 100 years ago. How did his managing team even think it was okay? I don't know. Because the song, it wasn't even written by him. I think I said that earlier, but the song was written by, like, his team or whatever. So he's defending it, saying, oh yeah, so people are saying I released a pro-lynching song, and the comparison is that I was not too pleased about the nationwide BLM protests. Like, yeah, man, I'm sorry that your team who edited it together and showed, like, highly racialized protest footage with black people on them, it looks like you co-signed that, even if that was a decision made by the publishing company who owns your music. I think that this might show some of the footage. I don't really want to hear any of the words. I don't really want to hear any of it, but I do want to, like, see some of the stuff. So this is, like, some of the footage. This is from the music video. Like, protest footage, black people at protests. Yeah, wow. Is that from the video? Did they actually show from the music video, like, a police car driving through crowds? Impressive. So I'm hoping that was all footage from the actual music video to get us to make a little bit of sense. So, like, yeah, a song about how I got a gun and I'll use it, and so, like, yeah, it's very clearly has racialized aspects to it, we should say. Some racial tensions, let's say. By that I mean racism. There's no such thing as, like, racial tension, in the sense that, like, there's an implication that black people are also contributing to the racial tension. No. Yeah, and there's that question. Does he live near that courthouse in Tennessee? Is there any other reason it was chosen? You know, was there some other particular reason why that particular courthouse was chosen, where a black man was lynched less than 100 years ago? Right, yeah, it's not a good look even if he didn't write the song. But he's trying to say, like, oh, these references to BLM and stuff are not only meritless but dangerous. There's not a single lyric on the song that references race or points to it, and there isn't a single video clip that isn't real news footage. Like, I'm just drawing a comparison between these two things and allowing other people to fill in the blanks, and I'm just gonna pretend that what the lyrics in the song has nothing to do with the fucking footage. Man, so he's trying to claim that this is about... It refers to the feeling of a community that I had growing up, where we took care of our neighbors, regardless of differences of background or belief. So Aldean, yeah, did not write Try That in a Small Town. It was penned by Kurt Allison, Tully Kennedy, Kelly Loveless, and Neil Thrasher. It's just very obviously bad. It's just very obviously bad. Maybe they just wanted a random courthouse in the South, but there were so many lynchings that it was inevitable one happened at whatever courthouse they picked. True. Yeah, was there any Southern courthouse where lynching did not occur? I don't know. I don't think he's as ignorant as he pretends. He knows what he's doing and meant to be racist. I really just think that the thing is about these artists nowadays, a lot of these musicians nowadays, we don't have a music industry where, like, a creative person writes a song and then everybody together, like, collaborates on that project and, like, brings that project to fruition. We have, like, a team of people who cynically throw something together, and then they issue that project to a singer that they have on staff, and they're like, oh yeah, this would make sense as a Jason Aldean song. Like, it probably could have gone to any other country music singer who happens to work for the same publishing company. But as it happens, Jason Aldean is the one whose name has gotten sucked into this. If he had a better excuse, he would have probably just said that it wasn't me, I didn't do it. Yeah, like, why are you standing by it? That's the question. You didn't write the song. You didn't edit the music video. You probably didn't make any of the choices about what was going to be filmed or what was going to be shown in the music video. Just say, I had nothing to do with any of these creative decisions, instead of doubling down on it. I mean, I guess that's true, Ramya. Right now, they know songs like this will probably get them publicity. Any publicity is good publicity these days. Yeah, this is probably outrage marketing. Like, it's fair enough to say that it's pretty likely that this is just because it was gonna piss people off that they used this very charged footage in the music video. But if it makes you feel any better about Jason Aldean himself, he recently suffered heat exhaustion and ended a concert abruptly and, like, ducked off stage real fast. I saw a picture or a video earlier, and maybe I won't be able to find it again, but he's, like, fine, but he did, like, run off stage mid-performance in a graceless fashion, and I thought that was pretty funny. So, you know, even if he's not directly responsible, he is a mouthpiece for racism, like, for sure. Like, that song, that, like, music video was definitely racist. There are, at least in combination, like, the lyrics and the music video does come across as, like, It's like a sundown town. He's talking about a small town, and it's like a sundown town. And in fact, another artist made a parody song called Sundown Town to make fun of Jason Aldean in this song. So let me look at the, hold on. That artist, if you're interested in checking that out, is Adeem the artist. Adeem, Adeem. A song that parodies Try That in a Small Town, and it's called Sundown Town. Thank you so much to my August supporters, including Tiago Nascimento, Mersh Rolvog, Amanda B., Danielle McDonald, Sarah A., Spooky Heather Sylvia, Robin Olson, Athiette, Kevin Young, Michelle Winter, Past Null Infinity, Jamie Jam, DZXN, Desi Quiche, Suzanne Maynard, Kitty Tick, Nova, Mr. Atheist, Elizabeth Bartell, Sojo, and Michelle Frateroli.